Hey everybody, it's Trina with TaylorMade Guide Lifestyle Blog, and I am coming to you for TaylorMade Guides Tuesdays with Trina at 2. I hope you're having a fantastic day. And today I wanted to come on and talk about I work from home especially since the pandemic has started. I'm working from home, and I want to give you a few things that I do. I think I'm pretty successful at it. It was touch and go for a long time, and I think I've found my groove and things. And I just want to come on and just give you some work at home tip checklists um, that I use to help me maximize the most of my day, whether it's working, being a mom, other errands that I have to do from working from home. It can be quite lonely sometimes, when you're here in the house working. I know I'm always working. I'm just I hardly have time away from the computer during the day when I'm working. So I'm actually working, instead of just being at home and going off and doing different things. I'm actually at my desk doing some work. So the first thing I wanted to talk about with everyone is um, get ready like you're going to the office. Okay, that's super important. If you are getting up, getting fully dressed, it could be a work casual look. Sometimes I'm on camera all day. Sometimes I'm not on camera all day, but I am back and forth emailing and talking with my colleagues and vendors or what have you. So, but getting up, showering, doing your hair, your makeup, putting on some clothes, not just bummy clothes, but getting fully dressed. That really helps to make you feel a bit connected to the outside world. Number two, plan your day ahead. So, the night before, or if you're super organized, week before, you know what you're going to do. But plan ahead of time. Plan your day. What do you have to do? What was not on your to-do list that you didn't get done the previous day? Plan how you're going to get it done. Any errands have to be done, whatever it is, calls, tasks, any agenda item that you did not do, take it off for the next day. Um, have a good cup of coffee or tea or green tea or whatever it might be, whatever your drink is. But I think continue to have that your normal routine that you normally would do. Some people I know would have a soda, a Coke in the mornings as opposed to a cup of coffee or tea. So make a good cup of tea or coffee or have that drink, that favorite drink that you normally have. When you go to the grocery store, pick up that drink that you normally would have that makes you feel like your day is going like you want it to go. Um, I tend to use apps that keep me on track, like the calendar app. I do um, write things down as well. I have a physical calendar as well as the calendar on my phone. So that could be helpful. If I'm part of the marketing team, so we use various like Hootsuite productivity apps that help us get things put out so that we're not just going from social media platform to social media platform all over the place. We have one, we craft the message and we send them out. Um, the next thing is limit your social media when you're working. That can take up, if you're not productive, then you need to find something that can take you to the next level of your career. But instead of not being proactive and taking the initiative, and you just decide I'm going to sit on social media all day long, trying to change that mentality, that mindset, that behavior, that would really help. You know what I mean? So just try that out and see how you do with limiting those hours that you spend during work on social media. Um, Another thing you could do is create a playlist that makes you happy when you're at work. You know, um, I know one of the things I did I'm a Girl Scout leader, and one of the things that I did was I asked the girls to give me their favorite 3 songs. I have 8 girls, and so I created a playlist. So when we're having our meeting, that's playing while they're doing their activity and makes them feel good and happy, like someone cared. So same thing for you. Care for yourself. Create a playlist that makes you happy. Find that music that just really gets your blood. boiling and going and you're moving and grooving. It just puts you in such a great headspace, right? So create a playlist. Uh, Set up a home office if you have not already done so. Start from the beginning. If you've been home for a while and you've not done it, then now's the time. Don't put things off because tomorrow's not promised. Create a space if you don't have a big space, but like I have a desk. However, sometimes I want to go to my bedroom because the lighting is better in my bedroom. And I have those dinner tray tables that you can find at Target or Walmart. That's where you can sit and have dinner at a chair or someplace like that, as opposed to being at the dinner table. I have several of those I've had for years. And what I'll do from time to time is I'll set that up with just my ring light for the lighting when I'm on Zoom, when I'm shooting my videos, um, with my laptop. And if you have something that you might need to put your laptop on, give it a little bit to lift it a bit, then do so. But I'll take one of those dinner tray tables and I'll set that up in a space that I call my own that just has my laptop, a notepad, my ring light, and that's it. And I'm good to go. But at least set up a space so that you feel organized and you feel like you'll be the most productive. It doesn't have to be at a desk at your dinner table. Again, I want to suggest go get one of those dinner tray tables. It's just a little small something, enough for a laptop, a ring light, your phone, and set it up so that's your space all the time. You just find a stool, a chair, or what have you, and set that up, and you're good to go. It doesn't have to be this elaborate, expensive, big production of something. You don't have to do that. It's not necessary. The next thing is make sure all your tools are working, your laptop, your mouse, whatever it is that you need, ensure that your work tools are working properly. If it's a webcam, whatever it is, your Zoom, your internet, everything, make sure that it's up and working, it's proper, and you can really access it and do well, right? Um, Try to stick to regular hours if you can. Sometimes it's not possible, but a lot of times it is. We make a choice that we want to be this self-proclaimed, we're so busy. But if you're taking your work and you just work within those hours, again, if you do that as a norm, when you have to do it on the outs of everything, when you don't want to, it's not so bothersome to you. But try to regulate your schedule and work within whatever your schedule is, a 9 to 5 or 8 to 4, whatever it is. Try to keep that schedule as much as possible so that you don't get burnt out and you're working around the clock. Because for working from home, it has been challenging working from home a lot. I tend to work all day. And so I had to set boundaries for 2022. I log off of my computer at 5. I still enter a few calls here and there, but my colleagues are starting to get it that they're not bothering me after a certain time of day. They're getting used to that. I've set my phone to do not disturb. If it's something that's an urgent emergency, they know how to get a hold of me, but I'm not curing cancer. But it's important that you log off and you just walk away from it. The world is not going to stop because you're not in it for a few hours. Take the time, be with your family, but you have time for yourself. Self-care, first and foremost, family time, okay? Take breaks. Take a break from your everyday. I try to do since I'm sitting and I'm at home, I try to, at the top of each hour, I have my Fitbit, and my Fitbit is scheduled to go off at the top of each hour. And I get up and I walk around. I'll walk away from my desk with a computer or any task that I'm doing. I'll walk away from it. I might walk around. The day is nice and not too cold. I'll take a little small, but I live in an apartment, so I'll walk around the building one time just to shake things off and get moving, get the blood flowing and circulating. If I have chores I have to do, I don't want to do that part, but there's chores I need to get done, throw a load of clothes in the wash, scrub a toilet, whatever it is, but just walk away. just walk away, listen to some music. Like I said, the best thing is to put on your earpiece and walk around your block or walk around your, whatever it is that you can do, just so you can walk away and get a fresh start and just perspective. Okay. Try to get, again, with this part, moving between meetings. If you have to walk, if you want to stretch, just want to listen to some music for a moment, you want to look a small clip of something funny, whatever it may be, just get up and move about, do some stretching exercises, do some yoga moves, do something. That way you're not just so sedentary all day long, right? Try to align your work schedule with your family. So even if you don't, if you're a single person, you still want to align it with your friends at least, and spending time with them, breaking away, and make sure you're having that balance. So trying to align it with your friends and family schedule, it's going to help you to have more balance and peace and joy in your life. I try to send, I'll do a TikTok meme or just memes or something funny, and just get you out of your work headspace. Sending something to everybody just to kind of perk up the middle of their day. It could be a 3 o'clock pick me up that you might do, but I'll send, a text message to my friend, a non-related work deal, every so often during the day, just to pick us all up, because we're always talking about work, 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 and just friends and families, well, as well, not just colleagues, but break up the day and make someone laugh. You take a laugh and enjoy that laugh. Ask for help. Ask for help. Everyone needs help. Everyone. You cannot do everything alone and be the most successful. You just can't, because you're one person and you have a limited skill set. Things that you might need to get done, you're going to need help with those things. So ask for help, and also be helpful. But it's so important that you ask if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed and bombarded with a lot of tasks and you have a team, then ask that team to step up and help out if you're feeling a bit stressed, right? But it is so, so imperative that you ask for help. I cannot stress that enough. Next, don't be so hard on yourself. I get lonely a lot of times. I know I'm a big loner, but since the pandemic, I have just gotten a little bit lonelier than I thought I would be. I thought this would be like the best thing for me, but I realized that I like connections. Not that I didn't realize that, but before I could be out there doing things and interacting, and I come home to my solitude. And now I find I don't have that. As a parent, I am taking my daughter from one activity to the other, homework, working on my own side hustles and gigs, if you will, in addition to my regular work that I do. So I hope that you all take these, and some of the tips, hopefully they're helpful. I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm just sharing things that I do in hopes that it will inspire you, impact your life, influence you to be your best self, and to give to not to yourself, but to your family, your friends, so that they see the best of who you are. You can give them the best of who you are because you're giving yourself the best of who you are. So with that being said, again, this is Tailor Made Guides Tuesdays with Trina at 2, with another hopefully inspiring, impactful, and influencing tips and tools and treats for you to better your best and live your best life. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next Tuesday.